Hey guys, how you holding up? All right, so this is just a quick video for July. July is a 7 frequency, and inside of the 7 frequency, what we have the opportunity to dive into is the intuitive wisdom of our heart. Doesn't that sound delightful? And it really is. I'll talk to you at some point here as we're walking through this about the things to steer clear from and not allow yourself to even think about for a second, because that's only going to produce more of that. And we don't want to attract the negative 7 expression into our careers and our goals, our relationships, our thoughts and our feels. We don't want to attract that stuff. We do want to attract the higher frequency of 7. It is the number of the mystic, and it is one of my, I kind of have a tussling, loving relationship with 7. It is a part of my core life path numbers, and so I know it really, really well. If you think about relationship, community, we just came out of a huge community month in June. You think about your career, you think about your children and your family, you think about the person that you are, what you represent, what you stand for, how you live your life, how you speak, how you think, how you feel, how you move. Guess what? Welcome to the 7. The 7 is steeped in a spiritual connection to this human experience, and wants nothing more than to just kind of take a step back, chill out a little bit, and contemplate your spiritual navel. You know, you'll have the pull to do that. There'll be a pull to be more alone. There'll be a pull to not necessarily go into these deep conversations that, you know what, you're going to have come into your world, regardless of the pin. What I always say about the month itself is a sprint run that we're all kicking through. Every single pin is kicking through this 30 day, 31 day sprint run in July. And our success in successfully completing that sprint run is our own personal number that we have to work with inside of July itself. And those are your monthly pin directives that I'm going to be recording here pretty quickly. I am in the throes of selling a house, and so things are a little bit backed up, but that's okay. I promise they'll be out in the next couple of days, okay? So, mysticism requires that there is a dropping into the intuitive belly, which I really see it as a pregnant belly, that we all have. And the intuition that is based in absolutely knowing what is true and what is not true is then brought up to the heart, down from the belly to the heart, and then kicked out to share with other people. That is yummy. That is amazing. That requires a couple of biggie things. It requires trusting yourself that regardless of what the potential general consensus is about kind of any topic, if you have a knowingness, if you drop in and you get really quiet this month, and you take a beat and you take a minute and you step back and you say, wait a minute, I don't care what it is, relationships, business, career, how you think, how you feel, how you're functioning, period, across the board of your life. What it is that you want, why do you want it, who do you want to do it with, where do you want to do it? all of this stuff that's there, right? Okay. If you drop in, you take a beat, and you get yourself quiet for a handful of seconds, and you get your yes and your no. That's what I want you to follow, okay? Follow that regardless of what the general consensus is around you, of whatever. I mean, I can plop it into having the courage at work. Let's just go to work. Having the courage to say something that might be, A, you know it's right. B, you also know that it's risky to say what you know is right, regardless of the general consensus. And let's say the general consensus is we need to not do this project, or we need to fire that person, or we need to bail on this idea. You drop in, you know it's the wrong choice, you know what the opposite choice would produce, but it's going to require that you speak. And this is where it is very tricky and risky for the 7 to do so, because what goes right along with trusting your intuition is this feeling of betrayal. If you share what you know, it could be used against you, right? Yes. So as each pin is going to be challenged with this in different ways, mind you, the courage for everybody to drop into that intuitive place, have the courage to bring it forward and to speak it. This is the testing point for you personally in not only test driving your intuition, but also test driving the people around you that you're sharing it with. It's a really practical, applicable process to take the magical number 7 that is connected to mysticism, into the deeper mysteries of life, which you can go and you can indulge in anytime you want. Go to any ashram that you want. Go on any spiritual journeying that you want to. But when we bring it into our relationships, our careers, how we relate to people, the choices and the decisions that we make and the reasons why, it produces magical results that bring out the truth of any situation. And that truth, because you spoke it, provides a pathway for something new, a rejigging or a redirecting in a way. It is phenomenal. So that's the positive manifestation of the 7. So let's talk about the negative stuff. And the negative stuff really is like a counter. It's a pushing away of this potential, and it's a pushing away of your own intuition, which is tricky because it's a highly intellectual number. It is easily capable of managing the most difficult of conversations. It's a wordsmith. It's a mental number. It's brilliant. And it also can be its own worst enemy, and not refuse to fall into the intuitive feeling center. That is honestly the beautiful manifestation of spiritualism. It is the concept of this is just a bag of bones that we are expressing as spiritual beings, and we are all connected, and we are all one, and we are all here with a purpose in life. Life isn't random. We're here for a purpose. Each one of us has a specific set of aims and goals in a lifetime, and we are living it to the best of our ability every single day. Yeah, okay, so positive, yummy stuff. Here's the negative stuff that is just run, run for the hills. Don't engage at any cost. Stay as far away as possible. And that is going in the direction of not trusting anybody and kind of looking out the corner of your eye and sizing people up and completely deferring to the experts around you, because this is the challenge of the 7, is that it really respects education and research and study, but also, guess what, knows that that's constantly changing and it's constantly evolving and it's constantly growing. So there's a lot of times that the negative manifestation is jaded. It doesn't trust. It absolutely is convinced that if you just think about it as a person, I'm absolutely convinced that I will be betrayed. And so it is not safe for me to trust anybody in my environment or in the situations that I find myself in. And so therefore, I'm going to be looking out the corner of my eye, and I'm going to be topically known, but nobody's going to know me. And I'm going to constantly defer to the experts. And that's the belief systems that I am going to adopt. And that is going to be my truth, because the experts have told me so. And I know the body of research that they've done. And yeah, that sounds good to me. I'll adopt that. Not the way to go. It is the opposite of dropping into your feeling center, which is connected to your heart, and the heart is connected to love, and love is connected to your unique, authentic expression of individuality, which is gorgeous. Let me say that a billion times. And how you know what is best and right for you and everybody else that is in your life. All right? So, do your best at all cost to keep keep a babysitter on your mental field that says, don't, today, I actually think I'm going to do this for you guys, because let's grab a couple of mantras for the 7. Today, I am so excited about falling into the magic of my feeling center, the knowingness of my heart center, and dropping into the lower belly of who I am. Our lower belly holds so much wisdom, actually, you guys. And when we can anchor into that, it can pipe up to the heart. It's flowing up to the heart, and then it kicks off into our mental field, and then we can speak it. So today, I just lovingly, absolutely fall into the magical element here of mysticism, of my connection to everything and everyone, to my intuitive self that knows what's right and knows what's not right. And I look forward to the magic that I get to experience today, because it's here and I'm so excited. I'm leaning into today with optimistic curiosity, a tremendous amount of connection and openness to everybody and everyone around me, and that I trust myself and I trust the deep well of wisdom that sits literally in my heart chakra and in my root chakra, in my 3rd chakra, And I choose to live that today. I choose to breathe that today. I choose to think that today. Yeah, I literally, you're choosing love and inclusivity over betrayal and exclusivity. Today I lean in. I lean in. Today I fill myself with the abundance of the universe, knowing that the best right thing is happening for me and for everyone else. And let's bring on synchronicity. Let's bring on synchronistic events, potentials, and possibilities for me and everybody else. It's a great coupling for the 7-8, all right? So you guys, I'm gonna get to your pins, but this is, we have a powerful month this month, and it is an imperative precursor to August, which is an 8. No, we are now we're going into an 8-8 coupling in the 8 global year. And in order for anybody to get the biggest bang out of that 8 energy, it is to be able to stabilize into the wisdom of the mystic and the seer, the sage, who does know how to work with the quantum field and magic and manifestation in a way that is grounded in wisdom, wisdom of the heart, wisdom of the self, wisdom of this internal, deep, connected knowingness, and the self-assurance and the self-confidence to walk it, speak it, share it, excuse me, guys, and ultimately, and at the end of the day, to fully be all of that as that spills out to be a shining light, an inspirational field to literally everyone around you. All right, you guys, big love. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share, and I will check in with you in about 15 days. Bye, guys.